Keep the angle on.
Okay. Well, hey folks, we're back on the homestead.
Back at the workflow.
Yeah, we've been gone out of town so much this summer, it's hard to keep up, but as you can see, some things are changing around here.
More logging in the homestead.
So we've got two big projects we still want to finish this summer, realizing it's already August.
Right, so we want to clear a new driveway back to the shed that we put up. The driveway they currently have, there weren't a lot of trees there to begin with, so it was easy to make the route, but it's very steep kind of going down into the shed, and it's not really a direct line to the front door or to the garage door on the shed. So I'd like to lower it down, lower the grade, make it a little more gradual approach, and get more of a direct line into the garage door, so it's easier to get cars back there and such.
Yeah.
It'll also provide more sunlight back there for in the wintertime. It'll help melt snow better. It's another good reason for it. So
It seems like a lot of work, but Brian's got the vision, so
that's right.
just going with Brian's vision.
The other part of that is we need to, eventually there'll be a garage right here, a big garage, like, you know, two bay garage. So we need to continue the leveling of this, push all that dirt out, and get it to start settling over the next couple of years. And that way we can build a retaining wall over here as well to make it really look nice and get it ready. Do all the site prep for the garage, the rest of the house, etc. I like to get the landscaping done beforehand, or as much of it as possible, have a nice clear space. So we'll get this excavated out, and then we can move our attention down there where we'll do some excavating as well. That's in the front of the house, down the hill.
Yeah, we're looking at another investment on our property for property value and also for practicality and sustainability. We're looking at getting a big grow dome greenhouse on the front side of our property. It's great sun exposure.
Right, yeah, we're a total southeast exposure, so when the sun's up, we get lots of sunshine. And we're looking at a good size one, a good 26-foot diameter.
So we need to measure that out and see how it would fit and like how it would look. First job is bringing this out to the slash.
Right.
Got a couple of loads here, but I'll give you guys an update on the weekend and how that turned out. Right now, I know I haven't had any footage from our actual camping that we've been doing, and right now we're at a location that's not a traditional campground. It's called Hip Camp. You guys haven't heard of it? It's kind of like the Airbnb of the camping world. Still got a little bit of daylight left. Got the Kimbo, got the windows open. We've got Vigo right here. We've got the tent for Catherine, who's visiting right now, our daughter. And well, there's a heated game of cornhole going on. So yeah, Catherine and I drove here. I drove the truck, and Brian rode his bike from our house. So 114 miles, Brian rode all the way out here to Avon, Colorado. And Vigo too, guys. Vigo too. Kick ass. Vigo. He's like, I love this game, guys. Anyway, that's our situation right now. Our third camping trip, 3 weekends in a row. We're getting the hang of it, guys. So we still got more to do, but when we finally get a weekend at home, we'll be able to catch up a little bit. Yeah. So now that we've got a lot of our camping behind us, at least half of the camping of the summer.
At least half of the summer.
We get a month break before we have a few more camping sessions with a little bit of travel. But now that we're on a little bit of a break and we're back home, we wanted to catch you up to speed with our plans for building. And we had initially talked about building our home in phase 1 and a phase 2. but in reality, it's kind of turning out to be like
phase 1, phase 2.5, phase or 1.25, 1.5, 1.75.
yeah, so we're not really going quite in the order that we expected, but we are adding on. So what we've built so far is phase 1. And last summer we added the storage barn, which is phase 1.2.
Yeah.
And now we're looking at adding on a growing greenhouse, a growing dome greenhouse. We were taking a look earlier on where exactly we would put the growing dome.
So that little peninsula of trees there that comes from the main grove over there, we would take a good chunk of that out. As you can see, the sun, or our house faces southeast directly, so we'll get good sun throughout the winter, particularly being down there. So we just take out a group of trees there, maybe 50 feet in from the very corner, and then we'll have a good spot to put the growing dome. So.
Yep. What you doing down there? You look like
string of line on the property line.
We're out on the property taking some measurements. So we're looking into getting that dome greenhouse, and we have to see where that might lay on our property. So Brian's on one corner of the property. I'm walking over towards the other corner so he can sight me, and we can figure out where our ley line is down here. All right. Are we going all the way to the marker?
Yeah.
Okay. That side of the line is our property, and this side of the line is this neighbor's property down by the street.
Now we gotta be 30 feet from the line.
Okay. So there's our line. So we were thinking it was going to be right in this area. So the house is up there. We were thinking it was going to be right in the back of these aspens, but it has to be 30 feet from the line, which is right there. So that would have to be the outer edge of the structure.
26-foot internal diameter, so 28 foot. 4 feet on either side, so you can get around it easy. So that's 8. So 36.
So 36.
Foot pad, diameter pad.
Okay. 36, you said. Total footprint.
Good, we're not as far up the hill as I was
Okay.
anticipating.
This would be the right edge, the furthest right.
Yeah, so we could go, now we can go that way.
Yeah, I feel like going that way would be better.
Yeah. So we just cut down maybe a few of these trees right there.
So go in this direction, which is not really a whole lot of trees, just a lot of small stuff.
A considerable amount of elevation drop, so probably have to start digging 3 feet further up. We'll have to see.
Of course, all projects are weather dependent. We realize getting into August, those days can be numbered, as opposed to, when the first snow starts flying and how long permits take and all that kind of, all those considerations. But
So I think the main goal, maybe this summer for that, would be get that all site prepped as well. Get the trees cut down, get the stumps out, get everything leveled out to the point where we want, the size that we need. So.
Yeah. A couple weekends ago, we took a brief look at one of the growing domes in Golden, Colorado. So Growing Spaces has a place where you can go and view and walk through one of their domes in real life to see what it's like and experience it all. So we did take a tour of that, but we have an additional tour coming up next month at their headquarters in Pagosa Springs. So we'll take you guys through that on another video. For the rest of this summer,
Do the site prep here. We need to get that driveway to the garage put in, and then we will get that taken care of down there for the growing dome.
down for the driveway to the shed.
I am. I'm gonna get recycled asphalt. and I'm going to put that down. So maybe it'd be nice to get some retaining wall put up. I've got some ideas for that, but I'm not sure how much I can do.
So you're talking about retaining wall for the driveway?
Right, for the, we've got that 4-foot section of just dirt that comes straight down. I want to get that covered up with rocks and various items. Maybe get some trees put in, and some pine trees and things like that really spruce it up. No pun intended.
Yeah. Pun. It sounds like pun intended.
Yeah, I just thought that up.
Yeah. So a few little projects left for the summer, and so hopefully we'll use this month to our advantage to be able to knock out some of those ideas.
Yeah,
But,
fun. I like working outside. It's better. It's especially when the weather's good. So
yeah,
you got to take advantage of it.
we've had a pretty nice summer. We had a little bit of, we had more rain than usual, which is good for us, but we'll keep you guys posted, and we still have more projects coming up with outfitting the camper and even work that we're doing downstairs in the basement. So depending on the weather, we'll be working on at least one of those projects.
So much to do. The list is long.
Yes,
So.
it never ends. All right, guys, we'll see you next time.
All right, take care. Thanks for watching.
Folks, I'm going to map out a little schematic for you here on our property. This is an overview, and I'm drawing in a circle to represent where we want the grow dome to go. So size-wise, might be a little bit off. It is a 30-foot footprint, so that's kind of the location for that. Now I'm putting in phase 2 of the house. Now we don't have plans for when we're doing phase 2, but size-wise, this is where it would go. This is what it would look like. And next to that would be putting in the garage. The garage logistically might happen sooner. I'm going to put on a little mudroom area just to have a point of attachment. I'm not sure if this is how Brian's going to do it, but size-wise, the orientation of the garage is going to be a little bit different. So rough idea of where the garage would go. And then, putting all those pieces together, you can see we definitely have a lot more building in our future. But probably going to do that grow dome first. And like Brian said, he's going to be working on the drive to the shed. And the shed, like over in this direction, you can see he's already cleared out the trees. Now he's going to kind of flatten out the topsoil and put a little recycled asphalt down for a covering on that. But yeah, there's definitely a lot coming up in our future for doing more improvements to the property, building up on the house. So, we just take it one step at a time, but we've got some fun things to look forward to, guys, and we're excited to have you along the way. Take care, and we'll see you next time.